Hi. I just want to let you know that there is a way out of your suffering. It's a way out of your pain. It's a way out of fear, injustice. Well, I'm not going to say injustice. They can't control everything, but there is a way to live a better life today. You know, out here I know it's a lot of get rich quick schemes, a lot of like, if you do this, you can have this, And the world it does that, it's full of distractions. It's full of a lot of distractions. And the world, not the earth itself, but the world that we as people created with hierarchy and systems and money and all of these things are shaped off of principles that are not really of God, I want to say. And they really don't have any meaning or value. But the trick is to get your mind behind these concepts and to believe it, and then your body follows it. So what I'm trying to tell you, there is no one trick makes everything right, Well, actually there is, but there's no gimmick to this. It's a very simple method, but it's very hard to comprehend for most people who are deeply unconscious and not aware. I myself was one of these people, and I still battle with it. The way to free yourself from the pain and the hurt of life is to kill your ego. Your ego is your biggest enemy because it is formed through the mind. You got to stop attaching your identity through your thought processes in your mind, because it's really a trick. You, as a human form from God, the creator of all, your soul knows it's happy, it's at peace. But the battle is trying to get your flesh to follow that concept. The ego is always pushing the bar higher. If I get this, if I have this person, if I have this money, if I have, if I stop this addiction, if I can get over these habits, then I can. No, I want you to erase all that. You can do it right now by letting go of your ego. Look up your ego. Read about the ego. It keeps you in suffering and pain. Once you can release that, you can begin to feel happiness. You can begin to live your life as it is now. It's really hard to, kind of put this into words for 3 minutes. It's deep. It's so deep to the point that I find myself crying every time I think about it, because I've wasted so many valuable years of my life toiling and searching for something greater, when the greatness was already right here. You are made from greatness, and that's also the trick, making you think that greatness is somewhere out here that you have to find to become, but it's already innately in you, because God didn't make any misfits, and God didn't make anybody that wasn't equipped with everything they need before they came to this world. Again, it's through choosing worldly principles and things outside of ourselves to identify with to bring us happiness. And until then, can I be? But no, you are, because you're here, and that's all that there really is. But to get there, it takes a lot of mental work. It takes a lot of quiet. It takes getting rid of the distractions. And those distractions could be friends, it could be family, it could be your partner, it could be TV shows, it could be music you're listening to. And I'm not saying in a sense that you need to rid yourself of them, but in some instances you do need to have time where you're not focused on those things, and you can really just become one with the moment. Focusing on your breathing, focusing on yourself as if you were thinking from the inside of your body outward, and not from outward inward. You know what I mean? You need to project outward. and stop looking to take things in to bring you comfort or stability or happiness. So many things were said to me throughout my life, and I just was always like, whatever. I mean, it sounds real gimmicky and like what, but through this healing process, I'm learning that these things keep coming up because it's true. Let go and let God. Simple, right? But half of us cannot do that, because to let go and let God would be mean to fully surrender yourself, mind, body, and soul, to a being that you can't see or feel, and trusting and having faith that everything is going to be all right when you do that. But in this world, we do not want to render our control, because if we render our control, then somebody else has control over us, and how dare they? And the ego is always driving off of your fear, off of your insecurities, off of lack. It's keeping you wanting to go get more so you don't run out. It's telling you need to look better and better so you can get hotter and greater people in your life. It's telling you to go and be and do and succeed and a degree. And all of these things are good. I'm not saying that they're not. The problem comes when you begin to believe that they make you who you are. I'm nobody unless I have a 6-figure bank account. I'm nobody unless I have a perfect partner who makes me happy and does everything I want all the time. I'm nobody unless I have, a big house. And constantly wanting those things with the barrier of time ahead of us keeps us in constant, like, I'm lacking now, I need more. Lacking now means I'm unhappy, okay? And this is how suffering and pain and bitterness and all of those things start to formulate, because now you're contracting time and an ego and mind that is taking on little pieces of your life when time you were a child and put it on a reel and looping it and looping it and looping it, and you're never questioning it and you're never thinking deeply about it, and you're just going on autopilot. Half of us are missing the great moments of our lives right here, right now, at this moment. Look around, and are you in pain right now? Or you might be in pain, but are you in trouble? Is there something with immediate doom right here, right now? For most of us, it's not. And that's the beauty of being in the now, because there's nothing can hurt you now. You know what I mean? Like, unless you put on this video in the middle of getting murdered, you're probably okay right now. And that's the thing, staying in the now. There is no tomorrow. There is no yesterday in the now. It's just more nows piled up. You know what I mean? Kind of render yourself away from the time element and the pressure and live in today so you can be free. And I'm only telling you this because I want people to feel freedom. I was a person that really let my life just totally go by me for, I want to say, at least the ages of 13 up until about 37, 38. That's a long time to just be on autopilot, never thinking about nothing nobody said. Well, I'll say taking on everything everybody said, never really questioning it, never taking the time to stand in a quiet room by myself and look myself in the face and say, okay, Ashley, who are you? I never done that. Don't want to do that, because I want all the distractions to keep me from focusing on what matters now. I want you to heal, my brother. I want you to heal, my sister. I do. But in order to do that, it's going to take a lot of like digging through your mess and letting it go, and realizing that none of that mess defines you in this moment. Your life journey is different from your life situation, okay? Your life situation might be bad because it's the situation that was created through external things in your life on this physical realm. But your life journey is not affected, because your journey is always going to happen the way it's supposed to be. But the trick is to get more focused into your life journey and forget about your life situation. And some of you might say, well, how can I forget about my life situation when I got bills to be paid, or I'm sick and this and that and this and that. I ain't going to sit here and pretend like I have all the answers for you, because God said it. In this world, there will be trouble. He promised us all that we will have trouble and sorrow and pain. Didn't Jesus, the Son that was brought down into this earth in human form, he got ridiculed, called a liar, and killed. So who are you to think that you should be on this earth living scot-free and happy? Who are you? And that's the other part. Who are you? And when you realize that you're really nothing, and I'm not saying that in the context of just go out here and let people do whatever to you because you're nothing. No, come on, stick with me. I'm meaning to take all of that pride and that ego to think that you should come here and live a scot-free life of problems and pains and heartache and disappointment. That's a very huge, whoa, you really are somebody if you think that you're better than that. But Jesus, the Son of God, was able to come down here and get the worst of the worst. It's a lot, and I cannot articulate all this in one video. I'm going to try to break this up in little pieces and fragments, but I just pray that those who see this video really come to an understanding of what I'm trying to tell you and to go deeper. I don't come on here to give you hoo-hoo and ha-ha and hoorah, because I don't know everything. Let me tell you that. I don't know nothing. I just experience things in my human being form. And the best thing you can do is take what you learn through your experience and pass it on to somebody else. That's what matters. How did you help another soul on your life journey get one step ahead? That's the things that matter in this life. And to remember that this life is not the life. It's the waiting room to the next. For some of us who believe that. If you don't believe those things, whatever works for you, I just want you to be happy in that. I'm not here to tell nobody what life is or what to do and how to do it. In no way, shape, or form am I saying everything I say is right and to the T, because I'm pretty sure it's 12 or 20 people that can come on here and argue me. The gift is, now if they did, I really wouldn't care, because what is it going to do? Ooh, you argued me. Okay. So what are you doing right now to make your life and those of others better in this moment? Because that's all that really matters. And it's hard to do that from a place of brokenness and pain, unforgiveness, being stuck in trauma. And what I also say in a lot of my videos is you have to think about your thoughts. Don't think of your thoughts as coming from you. Think of it as a separate entity that's putting these notions in your mind, and you either choose to grab them and hold on to them and be like, yeah, I'm going to defend myself because this person said this about me, or let it come in. Yeah, I feel a little anger right now. This person said this, but do I have to identify with this and defend it? Or do I just say, interesting. Okay, I'm going to get back to the now, and I want to be happy. I don't want hate and bitterness and anger and just stewing in old situations and what I would have done to keep rendering the great part of my life, because it really takes from you your life experience when you sit here and keep worrying about what things this service has been done to you and who wronged you and what God cheated on you and newsflash, more to come. Your life isn't based on staying free of problems. It's based on how you reacted through those problems and kept yourself sane and peaceful and smiled through it, trusting and knowing that the Creator of all is with you and that you're really being tested. Pass the tests. And I pray God bring people into your life that will speak life into you and give you wisdom. Wouldn't it be great if everybody we came across gave you some type of like deep, profound wisdom to take with you as you keep going about your day? Everyone, and everyone would be getting greater and greater and wonderful. But because of the lack, the trauma, the pain, we don't want to give up nothing. We get something and we like, you ain't giving this to nobody because they gonna be better than me. There is nobody better than you. Everyone is equal, and everybody plays a part in the grand story. Will you fulfill your part? Or will you get stuck in the background distraction noise with everything and everybody else who just won't come into like consciousness and find out? I know that was a lot. It's 15 minutes. But I gotta talk to people, and if you sat through this video, God bless you, brother. God bless you, sister. I pray that it gives you what you need to make you start thinking, if nothing else, about something greater than what might be your surroundings and your circumstances in this moment. Life is a series of moments. What will you do to make those moments meaningful?